If we're going to learn about containers, and believe me, we are going to learn about containers, then we'll definitely need a strong and clear understanding of exactly what virtualization is. So here goes. Virtualization is the creation of a virtual rather than actual version of something. This something could be an operating system, a storage device, a server, or network resources. What's the point? Virtualization can improve the performance of a single system, either by dividing its workload between multiple virtual machines, or by providing completely independent and isolated environments for running multiple operating systems or applications within a single computer. There are two main types of virtualization, Type 1 or bare metal, and Type 2 or hosted. Type 1 virtualization is typically used in large data centers and cloud computing environments where each of the many thousands of warehoused physical servers is divided into multiple virtual machines, each of which can run its own operating system and applications. The virtualization software, or hypervisor, runs directly on the physical server hardware and manages the allocation of resources to each virtual machine. Examples of Type 1 include Xen, which for many years powered all of the hundreds of thousands of Amazon Web Services servers, KVM, and VMware ESXi. Type 2 virtualization is typically used on smaller systems, such as desktop computers or laptops. In this type of virtualization, a VM, also known as a host, runs on top of the operating system on your physical computer and allows multiple guest operating systems to be run simultaneously. The guest operating systems are, hopefully at least, isolated from each other, and where appropriately configured, can communicate with the host and with each other only through the host application. It's very likely that you've run into one or more Type 2 systems, which include Oracle's VirtualBox, VMware Workstation Player, and arguably Microsoft's Hyper-V too. Each virtualization flavor has its pros and cons, and the best solution for a particular environment depends on its specific requirements. Type 1 is generally going to be more efficient because the hypervisor has direct access to the hardware. This makes it ideal for running multiple virtual servers on a single physical server. Type 2 is easier to set up and use, and it doesn't normally require special hardware. Cloud platforms use hypervisor virtualization to deliver their services, and that means the odds are good that you're benefiting from some type of hypervisor-based virtual machine right now. In fact, the odds are pretty good that just about anything you do on the internet is, one way or the other, happening with the help of a virtual machine of some kind. However, it turns out that for some workloads, there's an architecture that's lighter, faster, and just plain more efficient than even hypervisor virtualization. And that's the amazing container. We'll discuss containers and how they're built next.